Alright, good evening. This is take night number 5. You know, the, just the, the thoughts that I have. There's just so many that I have that it's kind of hard to stay on track. But I came out here to sit by the water, to decompress a little bit, to relax as much as I can. You can hear the chickens way in the background, I'm pretty sure. But, the main topic on my mind today, if this uploads, by the way, I'm not even sure if YouTube will accept it. But it's about our government, our institutions in general. How many policies that are made benefit the average person? You know, what do you see when you turn the news on, if you turn the news on at all? Because even our advertisements can be the useless garbage corporate news, and you can't skip them because they bought that time. So the most you can do is mute your television. You know, and believe me, the time is coming to where you can't even do that. I know it is. I know it's coming because how many ads on these phones right here control the brightness of your phone? Like, you can't do anything about it. Nope, you can't change it. Why is that? Why is the TV, some of the advertisements that come on, why do they choose the volume level that they play at? Or the intensity. It's coming pretty soon. I think you won't be able to mute those advertisements where they'll try to force you to hear their garbage. So when you turn the news on, or in this situation like that, what usually comes up? It's usually some talking point jargon crap, especially in political seasons. Like a political season. That's usually when it ramps up the most, every 2 years. And I'm going to tell you what you see. You see crap. You see junk, useless, empty filler division nonsense. It's in the name, it really is. There's nothing new about the news. If they weren't reporting on something to try to piss you off or to incite an emotional reaction to you, then you wouldn't watch it because it's boring. Everything's the same. Things will always have been, and things always will be the way they are. Get that through here, and then listen to what I'm saying if you can. There's nothing new about the news. They try to rage bait. They try to antagonize. They try to incentivize a push towards war, buying something, changing a habit, like maybe drive your car less because gas is more expensive. Well, but they don't tell you why it's more expensive. The news isn't there to inform you, it's there to conform you, to change the picture you see. That's what they're there for. That's what they are used for. It's even in television. It's in the name. Tell-a-vision. It's a story. They tell you a story. What you do with that story is to each their own. But most of us have that same response. If you're an avid listener or watcher of that garbage, that crap, they won't tell you the reason why gas is expensive. They won't tell you the reason why groceries are expensive. They'll go, oh, it's because of Iran. That's the Straits of Hormuz. That's why the oil is so expensive. Didn't we just my country just abduct a president of a foreign nation? Didn't we just do that? Oh, and then he said we did it for their oil. So I'm not buying that. Also, the reason why, really, I think someone's profiting from it. They are. Because when you go to the store, and you look at the prices of things, they go, oh, well, inflation's low, or the Dow Jones is doing very well. And every freaking administration does that crap. They say the same stuff, and every year it gets worse. You know, you turn the news on, oh no, it's not as bad as it is. You know, come on. Anybody that actually sees this stuff because they have eyes to see, if you decide that you want to believe what you see yourself without believing what someone else is telling you, you're going to see the picture. You're going to see your picture because it's your vision you're using, not someone on the screen, not your neighbor. Hell, don't even use what I'm telling you without seeing it for yourself, okay? When you go to the store, prices don't reflect the number you're told on the news of inflation. You know, last year, you could buy more groceries than you can this year, okay? And it's like that year over year. The previous year you can do better. The previous year you can do better. The previous year you can do better. When I was a kid, $20, you could buy groceries. You could buy groceries with $20, okay? When you had $1, you can go in and buy candy, gum, a drink. You know, you could buy something with $1. You can't buy shit with $1 now, okay? The only thing you can get with a coin anymore are those bubblegum machines. You go in there and you put a quarter in there. 25 cents for one piece of gum. I mean, come on. And we're being told what? Push for this digital currency. Push for this central bank digital currency crap. This one world government crap. You know, it's written in the Bible. It really is. There's going to be a new world order before what? The end. Before... Yeah, I don't even want to say it. So, in a way, it's inevitable. Just be prepared. Don't buy it anymore. If you don't agree with corporate greed, then stop buying it. That's what I did. Like, we started doing that pretty recently, you know, and we're only supporting our local businesses from now on. The only time we will leave to go to those bigger places is when we have no other choice to, like, for certain specialty items. And I'm not saying like food or anything. No, food you can live without it. You know what I mean? Like, you can live without it if it's this type of steak or that cut of a steak. Like, who cares? Steak's a steak, you know, as long as it's real and it's from a cow. It's a steak, you know, you can make a steak with it. You know, it's like, you don't need to go all the way to Walmart or Sam's Club if you want meat. No, you can find a local butcher. If you want sandwich meat, no, you don't need to go to a big, huge deli chain. No, you don't. Just find a local shop, a local store that has one. Support them. It's going to cost a little more, but those dollars don't go to those big corporations then. Stop using your credit card so much. That's another strategy you can do to fight this crap. Stop using it. If you can't afford it, right, and it's not something that's essential, then don't buy it. If you're going, like, and here's another tip. This is like good for every age. If you need a car or a vehicle, stop focusing on all the bells and whistles. If it goes vroom vroom and it gets you from A to B, hey, then you don't need to freaking pay a premium for it. Find a used car. Find a used vehicle. It doesn't need to be perfect. Find a fixer-upper. Same with houses. You don't need to have a turnkey home. And of course, everyone's going to be in their own situation. So all the choices are unique. However, you don't need the only thing that's shown to you. You don't need that cookie cutter stuff. You don't profit off of that. The system, fill in the blank, the system, whatever institution you want to use, survives on that way of thinking. You don't need to go to Walmart to get groceries. You don't need to go to, let's say, a smoke shop to get cigarettes. You don't. Like, cigarettes are bad. You shouldn't smoke them. Alcohol should be limited. Technically, you shouldn't drink it because there is no safe limit. There's just a limit that you can take that it doesn't harm you very much. You know, it's, you gotta know this little stuff, like these things. Like, if you want onions, you can grow them. If you want vegetables, you can grow them for the most part, you know. It's just, we gotta retrain our way of thinking. Stop using the phone so much. That's the biggest thing you can do. Just turn the shit on mute. If you're always checking your phone, or if you're laying down and you always got the TV on, or you always got the phone on, or if you're taking a dump and you have to have your phone with you, like, that's a problem. And I'm guilty of it. I'm not completely free of that crap yet, but I'm trying. I'm at least aware of it. Hopefully this helps you become aware of it. Stop playing the game. So you can have that vision of being free all you want, like go out in the woods, start your own farm, like homestead and all that stuff. But if you take all that baggage with you, it's pointless to do. It defeats the purpose of it. Like, you can't take that behavior with you. You need to change your habits. You got to change the way you think. Support different people. Be part of the community. Go to church. Do charity. Find a charity that you agree with, that you support, that has good morals, that does good. Just do charity with them. Find where you can have an impact locally. Try to be better. Just try. But anyway, hopefully this uploads, because I just have a lot on my mind. I need to end it here, otherwise this is going to be a very long, boring video for a lot of people. But hopefully there's something in there that can cause some gears turning in here. Stop believing what you're told. And that means, even if it comes from me, verify. Like, if you trust somebody, trust but verify. Always verify yourself. Use your own eyes. So, until next time, I hope. YouTube's been kind of frustrating me with these uploads. Like, I haven't been able to upload a video in a good while since the last one. So, see you guys later. Hopefully soon, because I'm gonna be out in the woods a lot, and I'm gonna want you guys to see it. So, see you later.